Hello and welcome to a Borderlands 2 trailer overlook. This is the Doomsday trailer, the new latest one which they brought out. I'm just going to have a quick look over it, see what new stuff's on there, see what they've brought out and everything. Well, let's say a look. 2K Games. Some epic people. Okay, we'll pause, we'll stop it here. As you can see, it looks like they've added a lot more world generations. So you've got mountain, then you've got fields down here. It looks like it just cuts off of the snow just over here, which would be slightly awkward. It's like someone's freezing and then someone's perfectly warm, like up there in the house. And it looks like they have added more snow, because if you played the first one and completed it, there was only one bit where there was snow, and that was right at the end. And it was like, it was mainly just grassy and deserts. And it was quite annoying, because you just wanted more change in the weather, and it would just add a real feel to the game. And if you actually did play the first game, you would know that the characters, as you saw there, let me just try and get back to it. Yeah, there we are. That's Mordecai with his trusty bird Bloodwing, which is pretty funny. That was the way to get people behind barriers. It looks like they're bringing them back, because I know Roland's back, and it looks like here Mordecai is. Roland was a soldier, Mordecai was a hunter, as most people will know. And here he looks like it built on a building. Going through this, there looks like a lot more characters and more from the first one. We saw Mordecai again. New enemies, bandits, weird people. Lots more guns, as it says there. And we did see a really fat woman, which was slightly awkward. Now, here we are. This is the Gunzerker. This is basically an upgrade of the Berserker. Instead of like having his fists where he walk up to people and punch them, his ability allows you to dual wield any two weapons. Basically, you can dual wield two RPGs, two LMGs, an RPG and a pistol, anything you want. It would just be really fun just to see what combinations people would come up with. It would just add a lot more to the game. Okay, here's Maya, the Sreen of the game. I think that's how you pronounce it. It looks like she's going to be taking over that position, and she doesn't have that phase walk. She has something else, which I can't remember what it's called. But basically, it allows you to lift them up. Lift a certain enemy up and paralyze them in the air, so you can just take them out. And she's still got the tattoos on her. Looks like she's still got everything. And in the back, you've got to take a look in the background. In the background, there looks like an industrial works. It's right there. It's right in the back. So it looks like there's mining or something on top of snowy mountains. We don't know yet. Okay, here's Accent. Sorry about pausing it at an awkward time. It's just to show you something. Okay. Basically, his wife died, and he's wearing the wedding ring and the dog tags of his wife. We don't know if the main bad guy of the thing called Handsome Jack has done something with his wife and he's out to get revenge. But also, if this is the soldier class mostly, it is a soldier class. It looks like he's got a much better turret with. Looks like it's more customizable because it's got RPGs, two machine guns, and looks like a chainsaw on the end. And it looks like you can get different colours, because that's like a green army one. It would be cool if you could get different colours, because then you'd be able to distinguish whose turret is who. Should not have loads of ones around when everyone's a soldier. And you can see a new type of enemy. These worm things which come out the ground randomly and kill you, most probably. Looks like they just pop up at random stages. Okay, here we have Zero. His name isn't actually Zero, it's something what displayed on his headpiece. I'll show you later. This is replacing the Hunter class, is the Assassin class, which sounds awesome just in its own way. Basically, he has a sword, and it's pretty badass. It's a pretty badass sword. You can just like chop people up, and at the start of that, you saw him come out of this not active camo, that's another thing, but he comes out of this camouflage sequence where he completely goes invisible, and you can walk around, bit like phase walk from the Lilith when she on the first one. But as you can see here, he displays emotions through that helmet of his, and here he has a smelly face, just going off because he killed someone. Okay. And there's the Zero, what I stated, coming up on the face piece. and he stabbed him in the balls. Ouch. He doesn't look that bothered about it. Slightly awkward. Okay, the Vault Hunter's wanted. Yes, that's me. Looks like there are a lot more enemies. Oops, sorry about that. My bad. Okay, right, anyway. Head back to that. Okay, here. This is the problem. This is the boss. This is obviously a boss, no doubt. His massive robot thing. And you can see other robots, they're not as huge as this, because if they had just these robots everywhere, they must have a lot of weak spots. Like shoot out their legs and shoot off all the guns, because they'll crawl with the guns or something like that. It would just be weird. And as you can see, he's reloading, which looks a lot more, because last time they just reached into the pocket and put their hand at the gun. I don't know if they'll do that on this one, or they'll actually have more movement in their arms, or what they do. I'm sure. Okay. It looks like there are lots more enemies. It looks like they've kept a few of the places on the thing. And here, it looks like their cars are much more customizable. Actually, there it's changing colour from orange to blue. Oops, not again. Sorry about that. Anyway, look. Yes, go off, please. Thank you. As you can see, it looks like it can hold more people, because you've got Gunzerker, Maya, Zero, and obviously someone's driving there. And it looks like they can really customise the car more. You can get different colours. It looked like it got a lot more guns, and I think I saw a crossbow on there. I'm not sure yet. So we'll continue with that. Okay. As you can see here, there is a new weapons chest right here. It's stood up instead of it being laid down. This is probably much easier to see. It's yellow instead of white or red. And basically it looks like it can hold all the more big weapons like RPGs and stuff like that. Like you get massive ones instead of little ones, which are about the size of machine guns. So that looks a lot more. You still get the ammo with it. It looks like it's a 4-barrel RPG, which would be epic if it was. Anyway. Okay. And here are the skill trees. These are more advanced, I would say, than the first ones, because you have I keep wanting to call it Lilith, but it's nice, Maya. This one is the Harmony one. You can for Maya, she can basically just revive and do stuff like that for people. But you can completely look around your character, completely not 3D, but the visual effects. You can 360 your character. It looks like a lot more perks you can get. You can upgrade them still to the 5. They still do you've got to max 1 to the 5 to get the next rank, max it to the 5 to get the next rank. They still do that, and obviously each one would get better over time. You can still upgrade the others and go back, so you don't have to just choose one, which would be really awesome. Of course, split screen's back, because that was the main feature of the first game, because you just play. Okay, here, there, I think I've just timed that right. They're the other robots, by the way, like, they're not the massive ones. If you look there, there's an eye painted out of blood. I think that's a new form of bandits, because last time we just had the ones what told you to piss off all the time and wrote it on signs. Just like, yeah, go away. No, don't want him. Okay, this is the main enemy of the game. I'm gonna let it do the story.
Handsome Jack. This tyrant will be the end of us all. We're gonna need a lot of guns.
Okay, right, that's basically the main thing about him. You try and stop Handsome Jack. He's got a moon base and it looks pretty epic. As we saw in there were like a plant life biome where loads of enemies, and we saw this massive thing just come out of the ground made of moss and something. Saw another weapons case which looks like the classic one, but it's more in the ground. So I really hope they do keep the classic ones, because then we won't have to learn what other ones look like. It would just be really awkward to try and learn it all again. It took me quite a while to know what the gun chests were. I know it's really simple, but it just did. I don't know why. It's really annoying me. Right, let's continue. Okay, it looks like the claptraps are back, and they don't dance out of sync now. They have dancing lessons. I don't know. God. Yeah, looks like there's more whoop whoop. More guns, as they just said there. September 18th, when it's coming out.
Changed.
Okay, I'm just gonna there. Here we are. Now this is Lilith, the screen from the first game, and if you look at her eye, it's all orangey and weird. And basically, that eye colour has changed, obviously, from the first one. So I don't know if she's playing a big part into this, or if they shall like meet up and do some epic like magic things.
Changed. Are you